Hi sweet friends, it's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. Let's make over this cute little wooden gumball machine that I found from Hobby Lobby. The first thing I did was take off the little wooden heart that was on the bottom of the machine. Then I took a dry brush and added some paint by Home Decor in the color of sheepskin. I painted the top and the sides of this little wooden piece, you guys. And because I wanted to make sure it was completely covered, I did 3 coats, making sure that it was dry between each coat, you guys. Then I took some cardstock to be the top of our gumball machine and the bottom, traced it and cut it out. Put some Mod Podge underneath, rubbing it nice and smooth, making sure all the air bubbles were out, and then hit it with the heat tool to set it. Once it was set, I took my sanding block to sand the edges off. Now I know there's a little spot there that's on the side, but I had planned to use my dark sealing wax to kind of go around the edges to make it a little bit vintage looking. Once I got this done, I added this little wood slice that I got from Dollar Tree, and I took some rub and buff to make our little knob for our gumball machine. I just used a Q-tip to smear that around, you guys. And I just did the top portion of the little slice. I didn't do the sides. Now, I decided I did not like that scrapbooking paper on there at all, so we started over. Mistakes happen sometimes, or sometimes you just don't like what you've done, so you just do it again. I took some drop cloth and some red fabric, and I coated that entire piece with some Mod Podge. Put my fabric down exactly where I wanted it to be for my little gumball machine. Got all the air bubbles out. Put some parchment paper down and used my heat press to set that in. Now, you guys, you don't have to have a heat press. You can use an iron. You can use a little, mini travel iron, or you can use a little mini press too. Whatever you have. Then I took a sanding block and sanded the edges off of my fabric to make it be exactly the shape of our gumball machine. Now you just want to go in an up and down motion, and that fabric is just going to peel right away, you guys. All right, the next thing we did was put our little knob on, and I took some little hearts that I found from Dollar Tree. I have 2 different selections. I have this one and this here. The little hearts were on a little wooden toothpick-like thing that I'm sure they were made for cupcakes. I just cut the little wooden part off. A little piece was sticking out at the bottom, so I just sanded it off to put on our little gumball machine. I played around with it to get the look I wanted, and there we go. I found what I wanted, and we're just going to take our glue gun, glue those little pieces down, and get our gumball machine set. Now, I just felt like it needed a little something else to kind of break up the top from the bottom, so I took a couple pieces of red and white striped fabric. It's just 100% cotton fabric. Put them right there at the top and the bottom to kind of break up the machine and give it a little bit more definition and detail, you guys. Then I'm going to take some of my dark sealing wax and go around the edges, and just give a little bit of definition. Getting that little heart at the top. Getting the all of the hearts along inside the machine. You guys look how cute that is. Look at the definition it gives it. Now, if you guys don't like this look, this grungy look, you don't have to do this. You can leave it just as is, or you can just do the outer perimeter of the machine and leave the hearts nice and bright like they were before. I took the wax also to the little red and white stripe at the bottom. For the base of our gumball machine, we're going to use a red candlestick. I found this candlestick at the 99-cent store, you guys. It was in the Christmas section, and it was for 50% off. I think I paid $1.50 for it. Now I just have like a little wood piece that came from the wood pile section from Hobby Lobby that I put on there to give a little bit more of a base for our gumball machine to stand on. I covered it with some Spanish moss. Found that at Dollar Tree as well. Now we're going to use 3 little Jenga blocks that came from the Dollar Tree. We're going to put it behind our gumball machine to help this little guy stand up. I put 3 blocks stacked right up on top of each other, putting glue in between each one, and then covered that with a little bit more moss. That way it just looked like it was part of the gumball machine and it wasn't different. Added a couple more hearts to the front, a little muslin string as a bow on the front of our gumball machine, and now we're going to make a tag. I have this cute little wooden tag in my stash. I don't know where it came from, you guys, but I've stamped the number 14 on a piece of drop cloth. I got those stamps off Amazon, you guys. Aren't they cute? We're going to glue that on to our little wood tag. Use a little bit more wax to give that some definition, make that stand out, give it a little bit vintage, worn look to it. And then I decided it needed a little bit more, so I added some fabric, you guys, at the top of that and the bottom of that, and then we'll hit it again with some more wax to kind of blend it all in together. I think this tag is the perfect touch that this gumball machine needed. You guys, I found this gumball machine at Hobby Lobby, but I also found one at the 99-cent store as well. It had a little plastic top on the front, but you can peel that right off. Keep your eyes peeled for a gumball machine, and you can do a little cute little makeover like this, you guys. Look at how pretty it turned out. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you guys will give me a little sprinkle and share the love. Thanks for watching, you guys.